Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth and I'm back today to record another pick a card reading for you guys here on YouTube. So before I jump in, I want to let everybody know that I am still offering private readings for those of you who want to get a private reading. It's really easy to book. Just go to my website, oracledaphne.com. All the links will be in the description box. I do accept Venmo, Cash App, as well as PayPal for payments for readings. So, and then of course, all your referrals are $10 off. So if you know of anybody who wants a reading, it's $10 off. Please bear that in mind. My first available time is probably going to be like Sunday or Monday. Please let me know if you want to try to get in right away. You can send a payment and I can put you on my waiting list to try to get in sooner than that. Or try to make some room in my schedule somehow. Right now I'm quite busy until to Sunday or Monday. So yeah, I had started recording, but then I got a phone call, which I had to take. So I have already pulled 3 cards. This is going to be a pick a card reading. I'm going to hold up the 3 cards and you get to choose which one you resonate with. This is going to be really focused on the things that we're losing and things that we're gaining during the Mercury retrograde. So like what's positive that's coming, what's negative that's coming as far as this Mercury retrograde energy. The Mercury retrograde starts, stations retro on May 10th and it goes, I believe, through June 3rd. So keep that in mind. You might want to write those dates down. So yeah, like every time there's a Mercury retrograde, I find stuff that I've previously lost. Especially we're in pre-shadow. So like if I post this today, we're still in the pre-shadow phase of the Mercury retrograde. So you might still find stuff. Things might pop up that you've lost for some time. And things come out of the blue, old relationships come out of the woodwork. They pop up during this pre-retrograde time. So wouldn't be surprised if you heard from an ex during this time. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody, from distant cousin or something contacted you and said, hey, how's it going? So things like that. I do also want to say before I jump in that I'm still partnering with Jackery. Definitely want to check out the link. Everything's in my description box. They have solar power generators and I'm really a big fan of them. So definitely encourage everyone to check that out. To jump in, the first card that I pulled for group, this is group 1, card 1 is this card here. And then card 2, group 2, this card here. And then card 3, group 3 is this card here. And take a moment to figure out which one you want. If you want to watch all 3, that's up to you. I'm going to get started on group 1. Group 1 is this Hermit card here. And the Hermit card to me is about it's about the man cave, the she greenhouse, the she shed, whatever you call it. It's about staying home a lot of times, but this can indicate travel of a certain direction for some people. So like going east. I usually see this as a direction for some people traveling specifically east. And for some people specifically west. So it's east-west. It's more about north and south direction. To me, it is also about being a light worker for some people. Being a light worker is, to me, a very difficult task. People don't understand what the responsibility is and how much grace is required to be a light worker for other people, because people have a difficult time sometimes learning new things. And the light worker's job is to help somebody learn and grow. And is to show up at a specific time when the other person needs them. It's less about the light worker's needs being met or the light worker getting what they want. So if you're a light worker, or if you're showing up specifically for other people or for someone else specifically, it may be challenging for you. And a lot of times people, and this has happened to me many times, people come back to me later and they apologize. They apologize for what they said at the time. Maybe they didn't understand me clearly, or maybe they took things a little bit too harshly that I said. And usually they come back and say that I was right after a very long period of time. They said, you were right. This is what happened, and things like that. So, you know, if you're a light worker, go easy on yourself. This is not an easy time to be a light worker. And if you are, you know, a person that's going through a period of growth, or there's someone in your life, if in your life that's kind of guiding you, be kind to that person. Show that person appreciation. Show that person love. Show that person like understanding. A light worker doesn't usually stay in people's lives for very long. It's like someone shows up. It's kind of like Santa at Christmas. They show up, they deliver the gifts, and then they leave. But it's not like Santa where it's like happy presents. Sometimes it's things that are challenging for the person to learn. One of the things that came up when I stopped, actually just before I stopped recording, was that this card to me reminds me of like back in the past. I used to see this as like a card about weddings and engagements and like a wedding ring. And so some of you may lose a ring. It might be a wedding ring for some of you, and others it just may be like a ring that you have. Like you may have like a ring collection, and there might be a specific ring that you really like. It could be also a piece of jewelry. The funny thing is I lost a piece of shungite in my car, and I recently found it. So some of you may have lost some kind of gemstone or crystal. It could be like a crystal necklace also, or a crystal piece of jewelry, and you may have lost it somewhere. And some of you may find it. Again, you may find a ring, you may lose a ring. I'm seeing it kind of go both ways. Yeah, I do want to move on to group 2 and see what I get. Group 2, this is you guys. This is the card that I pulled. The thing that you're going to gain during this Mercury retrograde is a sense of peace. If you don't have a lot of peace in your life, if you have a lot of stress in your life, if there's a lot of drama in your life, the thing that you're going to gain through this Mercury retrograde is peace, is a sense of peace. So like maybe you're no longer going to be, you know, in like a text war with somebody, or maybe you're no longer going to be having words with somebody. But to me, this is the dove. This is the peace. I do want to pause here real quick. Okay, so sorry I had to pause there. Sometimes I get nervous when I'm not sure if my camera is gonna like fade out. Like it won't hold the pause for very long. So something else that I see with this card is I feel like someone's going to be receiving some sort of gift. And I feel like it's from someone that's either an old partner, or it could be like an ex, or it could be like a friend, but I feel like it's more of a gift of love. And I don't know, for some people, like it feels like it could be handmade. It does also feel like it's some sort of like, it could be like chocolates. It's almost like it's like a Valentine's gift. It feels kind of like a Valentine's gift. It's a gift of love. It's like made with care, or it's packaged with care. It's sent with love. There's something very earthy about it, or there's something very special about it. And it could be like, I'm seeing it could be some piece of artwork, or it could be, again, something handmade. Could be like a handmade card also. I feel like there's like a handwritten card I'm seeing also. And as for some of you, this is, again, Mercury retrograde energy that's unexpected. Like it's it's coming through. This is Mercury retrograde energy, you know, unexpected, maybe, you know, you get this in the mail and you're like, what is this, you know, kind of thing. and there you go. It's Mercury retrograde. So, I also feel like the thing about this card is that this card to me, represents understanding the void. It represents understanding like the difference between living in the void and living in source energy and connecting to source energy. So for some of you, there could be some the thing that you're gaining is some kind of understanding about how to connect to source, or like what's real and what's not, what's fulfilling and what's not, what's going to work for you and what's not. You know, to me, it's a little bit polarity also, but like, if you're doing things from the void, you're motivated by like, I don't know, like a capitalist kind of perspective. You know, you may think it's never enough. You may be motivated from fears of loss, or fears of lack, or for some people, like a lack of self-worth or a lack of self-love. You're motivated from the void, from a place of not having, right, anything. And the thing about this Mercury retrograde energy is it's going to teach you how to operate from a place of source connection, where you say, no, I deserve better. No, I'm going to love myself today. No, I'm going to disconnect from anything that's no longer working or no longer healthy. That's the lesson. There may be someone who shows up in your life that is kind of a hard teacher, like someone that teaches you a lesson through a hard way. It's not necessarily someone who's going to like, this is kind of like tough love a little bit. Doesn't necessarily mean it can't be loving, but it just means they're a little bit more tough love. It's easier, I think, sometimes to be the teacher than the student, because in the student's part, it's learning a tough lesson from someone who shows up to teach you the lesson, isn't necessarily there to cuddle you. You know, they're not there to make you feel good. They're there to push you, to initiate you, to help you step forward into your power rather than let you kind of be complacent. So if you have a challenge, like if you have a challenging test or lesson to learn, then it's going to come through this Mercury retrograde. If you know, if source is, well, maybe not source, but maybe, you know, if the universe is initiating you, then you're going to know. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel the initiation. You're going to feel like you're going through a period of growth, a period of transition, a period of, in some way, pain. The lesson isn't always comfortable, okay? And those of you who have a difficult time with feeling uncomfortable with certain things in certain situations, this may be a challenging time. Doesn't necessarily mean it's like not going to bring its share, again, of gifts, because to me the gift might be physical, but the gift might be a lesson from somebody who is very wise, or just as a light worker in your life. I'm moving on to group 3. And group 3 was this card here. This is the cha-ching. I call this the cha-ching. This is the money card. So what's coming through for the gains is absolutely, for group 3, is money of some kind. It could be money that you've earned. A lot of times this is making money kind of all at once, where people are just kind of throwing money at you, going, okay, I need this and I need this. For me, like when I got this card, when I started my business, it was just like people were like offering me $200 or $300 to read from them same day when they contacted me, like right then and there. And so you may have some offers. You may have more than one offer. You know, maybe it's to pick up a gig. Maybe it's to go babysit. Maybe it's like whatever it is, house sitting. For some of you, it's it's a full-time job. For some of you, it's part-time job. It's like there's multiple offers, and I would say there is a sense of urgency here with it. So it's like someone may really need you to step into a role immediately, and they may offer you more because of it, or something like that. A customer or a client might come to you and say, you know what, this is the situation. And it's funny. I met this guy at the community garden who offered me some money to watch his dog. And I had never met him before. And I said no. But it was just one of those things that just kind of came up out of the blue. I felt like if I had said yes, then I probably would have had the dog still in my apartment. And not that, and I love dogs, but it's just that I felt like I wasn't ready for whatever it was that I needed to do. So again, it might be something where, you might have someone out of the blue offer you money to take care of their child or watch their pet or, maybe pick up their dry cleaning or go get some groceries for them or something that you're not expecting, at all. Maybe you're offering somebody a ride. This is really cool, actually. This energy is really cool because what I'm getting a very reciprocal energy. So this could be like a friend where it's like you say yes, you can drive a friend somewhere, they give you some cash, and then, you may need something later from them and they say yes and you give them cash. So it's very reciprocal. There's a lot of flow here to this money. Anybody who chose this group specifically has a very good money flow. And I will tell you that when you're in this strong money flow, money comes in and it flows out. The thing is money enjoys being spent. And so, so you can't, the only caution that I would say is I would not try to save too hard during this time. Let money come in. Let money flow out. Don't be a penny pincher at this time. If you've got something you need to do, do it. If you're in the flow and you're we're going to go over here, we get lunch over here. Go to lunch. Spend the money on the lunch. If you're in the flow and you're let's go to dinner, why not? Maybe have a couple of drinks, whatever. Go to dinner. Enjoy your time out. Whatever it is that you're in the flow of. I do feel if there's finances coming in for you, but also going out for you, but I think it's positive. I absolutely think that it's a very healthy flow from what I'm getting. Very, very positive, healthy flow. And because it's Mercury retrograde, again, you might find money. You might find money on the ground. It could be coins. It could be cash. You might find money socked away that you socked away somewhere that you forgot about. Check your glove compartment. Check all different nooks and crannies of things. Again, Mercury retrograde has a really strange way of things that pop up. There is also a thing about friends or friends with benefits. I feel you might be getting money from a friend. You also might be getting paid back money from a friend. So let's just say somebody owed you money. I feel they're going to pay you back. I do also feel for someone, there's a thing about friends with benefits. You might spontaneously hook up with someone that's friend to you. Yeah, there's something very fast moving with this group. So there's a fast energy about maybe spending money, or a fast energy about making money, or a fast energy about how you're going to make money. And again, money may come in very fast, like all at once, or like from different places, but kind of like all at once where you're not expecting it. So like, boom, somebody's offering you some money to drive them so-and-so, you know, someplace, or boom, somebody's offering you money to go get them groceries, or boom, somebody's, you know what I'm saying? It's a very fast moving energy. Yeah. There is some swift changes that are going to happen. It could be swift changes within your friend group. It could also be swift changes within your financial sector. I don't necessarily feel like it's changes within a relationship that you have. It could be if you're like getting married. This is for very few people. Like anybody who's getting married, you could be obviously, you know, maybe moving with that partner, or, you know, having a lot of stuff going on with a wedding. Things like that. I think I'm going to leave off here. This is a great place to end. I wanted to keep this one a little bit shorter. Thank you guys so much for being amazing fans and followers. I will be back again for more readings, so stay tuned. Please donate. Please book readings. I'm not able to monetize my videos. I've done over 50 live recordings, and I think something like 20 pick a card readings. So please, if you could donate, all the links are in the description box. Any amount, whether it's $10 or $100, doesn't matter. It's all very appreciated, and yeah, and it's a blessing. So I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. All the best. Bye.